Hi friends, this is MD Vegan. I make it zucchini spaghetti, zoodles with carrot spaghettis mixed and a nice kale pesto today. Walnut kale pesto. There are several steps to do it. And first I show you about the noodles, the zoodles and the carrot noodles. And I have a new tool. I have it not that new for me, but I used it on traveling. This is very versatile. I don't know if you get that in the States or in the English-speaking places where you are. But here it's very easy to get, very inexpensive, and it does really actually a very good job. First I have this one, the spiralizer, the big spiralizer here. I don't show you now. I showed it in another video. But this time I will show you this one because it's so easy. So the first thing I make the zoodles, and I show you how to use this one to do it. Very easy. So here's my zucchini. I don't need any preparation but to cleanse it a little bit. And then there are two different blades here, two sizes. This one, you see, this is, you see it. And the other side, this is larger. I use for the larger one for the zucchini. And this is what I do. That's all I do. Just put it in there. What comes out are zoodles. See? I show you. Isn't that wonderful? How easy it is? Very easy. Then in no time. You prepare your dinner or your lunch in no time. See, these are left over. But I can snack it or put it in a dressing, whatever. So this is the first way to use it. Here I have some big zucchini noodles here, from one zucchini, including the peel, very nice. And for the carrots, I have here one carrot to show you, demonstrate. And here I already made, first I show you this tool. So the same tool with the other blade, the smaller one, because the carrot is a little bit harder. This is the kind of spaghetti you get from the carrots with this tool. Also very nice. And I also have done it the other way. See, if you don't have a spiralizer, you can use a vegetable peeler too. A tool like this. Here, vegetable peeler, very inexpensive and versatile. And you can use it this way. You just have the carrot, I used the same one as before. And cut it away, like this, just to demo. You can imagine. Here, some kind of tagliatelle, different kind of noodle here you get from these kind of noodles, very thin also very nice. And then you can stack it on top of each other, take a chef knife and cut it again into, see, these smaller, thinner, you may call it julienne, different ways. Yeah, you can call it carrot spaghetti. Here, this is from one carrot, medium size. So it's a pretty lot. So then I have my noodles already done. Put it aside. First step here, the noodles. Nice, isn't it? Now I make the pesto. The pesto is also from several ingredients. I begin with two parts. Make the pesto. The first is, again I have to show you something on the cutting board. Something where I use my skills, my hand skills. Here I have some pesto, some kale here, you see? It's a nice kale. And you can eat everything. This is a black kale. We call it black kale in Germany. And maybe it's called dinosaur kale in the States. But what I do here now is, first, with the cutting knife, the chef knife, cut it into smaller stripes, just crosswise. What you see, what I'm doing is here, I've put this on the kale, and the knife is almost cutting away from the fingers. Not like on the fingers, then I would cut my fingers eventually, but like this, I don't cut my fingers. No way I can do it. And the fingers are always pushing the kale a little bit further, And I go like this. I don't do like this on the cutting board. That was not good for the knife. It makes a lot of sound, not nice, not in the flow. But I just do like a seesaw, you know, like this. And then you begin in a slow way, cutting away. See? Very easy. Away from the fingers, like a seesaw, up and down and up and down. Very round, like a round, never stops, the movement never stops. So now I have here some very gross kale. I mean, not good for a pesto, you know. Has to be very fine minced. And I do this with the same knife, the same kind of movement, but I hold this kind of the type of the blade, hold it down, and like chop like this, a mincing it calls, minting, make it very fine. And they go back and forth. This remains from some of these leaves. And the same amount, I put this aside, and back into the little bowl where it came from to create some space on the cutting board, because right now I will show you the next step. For pesto, what is the standard procedure for a pesto? You cut the herbs usually, or the greens like this, and then you cut the nuts. Here I have some nuts, some walnuts in this case, because I thought about which kind of nuts I could take. Usually in pesto, what we all know is the pine nut. Pine nut pesto, that's a classic. But there are different kinds of pesto you can make. I do the same as I did before to the kale. I do a similar thing, using the same technique for the walnuts. See? About the same amount of nuts compared to the kale. I put them onto the kale. Now here. And there are two ingredients now, the kale and the walnuts. And the third ingredient here is lemon juice. See? Put it in there. One lemon has been pressed, and now I can mix together the kale and the walnuts and the lemon juice. And this is already a kind of pesto. I mean, you have a very tasty walnut, very tasty and very healthy kale, and the lemon also very healthy, alkalizing your body. Now we'll taste this. Let me see what it is like. Perfect. Perfect. You could already use this, or what I do, I will refine it. Because, yeah, this is a basic ingredient for a pesto. It's just nuts, herbs, and something liquid. Lemon juice or so. And now I want to add something fatty, more runny fatty, like an avocado. I have an avocado, you're right. And I have a little bit chili and the salt, so we have more the seasoning. This is more for the seasoning and for the gentleness. I put it all together first, the chili and the chili pepper and the salt. One remark maybe allowed for the chili pepper. I usually take out the seeds of the chili. Now I mix it with a fork again, like in a guacamole. So I usually use the seeds in a guacamole. I don't use this. Sometimes I use the seeds of the chili pepper. Sometimes I take them out. And when I make a dressing of it, with lots of fat, nuts, greens, other ingredients, milk or so, then I can use large amounts of chili, so I can leave the kernels in, the seeds. But here in this case, I couldn't leave them in because they were black. So they were not good anymore. So what you have to do if you have a chili pepper, it can be that the seeds are already bad on the inside. Only the seeds, they turn dark. And on the outside, the chili pepper is perfect. See what I have here? This is a kind of guacamole, very easy guacamole. Just avocado, chili, and Himalayan salt. I will taste that too. Yummy. I used a little bit more salt as in a regular guacamole I would do, because it is for a greater part. It comes into something else, and I salt one ingredient in order to make the whole thing seasoning. Yeah, seasoning for the whole thing. So now I give the final touch. 2 ingredients, each 3 parts together, and that will make my pesto. And what I have now, I have a pesto. In a second I will be ready. Like here. A little bit firm. And I was thinking about it first before I began. I thought maybe the whole thing will be a little bit dry. So maybe I should put some water into there. But well, I will taste it now and decide if I will really put some water in instead of oil. Usually people put oil into the pesto. I want to use oil scarcely, if not at all, leaving it out. Amazing. But yeah. Some filtered water to make it a little bit more runny. It's amazing. This pesto is amazing. A little bit water will help to make it easier to share, to spread into my veggies. Yeah, it's easier then. Because in a pesto, in a good pesto, you have a lot of herbs and a lot of nuts. Yeah. See, looks like it's very nice. A pesto. And this pesto goes into the pasta, and then I'm done. I use all of it. It's so delicious. And now, spreading it evenly among my pasta, and then I'm ready to enjoy. So yeah, I need of course to do some nice tossing here, because a lot of small little noodles here around and a little bit gross pesto, and that's why it takes a little bit more time to toss it evenly. Here are some bulbs of pesto. They all need to go around the noodles, and in the end it will be very, very nice. I will go on for a while to toss it, but that's something you can very nicely imagine on your own. Here is my noodles. If you like, you could also cut the long noodles, just like using a knife like this. Yeah, the zucchini noodles are pretty long. Then one piece. It's easy to cut them like this. That makes it easier. See? All very easy. No problem. See again? Veggie pasta with walnut kale pesto. Enjoy. Subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day.